could go talk to others, but perhaps this person lives somewhere where they don't have a lot of options, and they're kind of stuck trying to, yes, did you watch football last night? No, I watched wrestling. Oh, I played Mega Man.
I guess the answer is just to comment on GameCola, and we will talk to you about video games.
Yeah, we'll be your friends.
Yeah.
Don't worry about anybody else. We're all you need.
Join us.
Join us.
Yes, welcome to the internet.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess if I had to say something seriously, it's video games are not as, especially nowadays, video games are not as secluded of a hobby as they were back then. I mean, if they like football, sit down and watch football with them. And then, when they get bored, bust out Guitar Hero. Everybody loves to play some AC/DC or play some, Detroit Rock City. So there's a connection you can make there.
I guess that's also a good point, is that video games, there's more of a variety, and it's not just like, that there Mario, you can find something that they might like, so while they might not be into Phoenix Wright, you may be able to edge them in by, introducing them to Halo or something.
Yeah. Actually, Mario would actually be a really good choice for that, the new one on the Wii.
Okay.
That is fantastic multiplayer action.
It is, just make sure none of you press A.
Ever.
Yeah,
New Super Mario Brothers?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, no.
We talked about it a little last episode.
Yeah. I gave up on that after like 5 minutes, and we were like, let's never play it again together.
It's wonderful. Lizzo and I are now actually going, we beat it, and now we're going back and trying to get all the star coins.
Then you two are truly a strong couple that will last forever.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I played it with my girlfriend. She didn't talk to me for a while afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Well, Lizzo is just she knows her way around the gamepad. It's only actually now that we're really butting heads at all. We had very very little difficulty actually getting through the main game, but now that we're going back and trying to do all these fancy moves to get all the hidden coins, we're seeing a lot more circumstances where, for example, I accidentally kill her with a turtle shell, and she doesn't like that.
Paul knows how to pick a lady who knows her way around a gamepad.
Yeah, apparently. Oh man.
Okay, so let's dive in now with our first topic of podcast number 34. Christian, what do you got for us?
Well, basically, 2011 is looking like a pretty awesome year in the way of games. So I was going to see what games everyone's looking forward to this year.
Do they still make games?
No, I mean hypothetically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The video game business has been long dead.
The most recent game I've played is Shadow of the Colossus, so...
Well, it just so happens that they are releasing Shadow of the Colossus and Ico in a double pack, remastered in HD this year. I think it's this year anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, actually, I think that's when I'll be checking out. I never played Ico back when it came out, so I'm kind of curious to see it now.
See, I didn't play Shadow of the Colossus, so I'm probably going to pick that up as well.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to go on a limb here, because I'm actually really excited for, hopefully, for Duke Nukem Forever. Now that's finally coming out, yeah.
I heard about that, and I was like, what? But I thought they finally canceled it.
Yeah.
No, it's coming out. It has a release date and everything.
The company that was making it went under, and then some other company bought them up and was like, here, let's shove it out now.
Yeah, Gearbox
so now
Software.
It's coming out this year.
Gearbox Software, the same guys who made Borderlands.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they're putting it out this year.
They're a company that actually knows what they're doing.
Yeah,
so.
I like Borderlands. I've never been a big fan of Duke Nukem, though.
The only reason I'm excited for it is basically because, well, like, it's basically like a big running joke for the longest time. Like, Duke Nukem Forever is going to come out just, in 2012, when the Mayan calendar predicts the death of the world. And actually, and I was one of the people at the time who's basically like, all right, let's forget about Duke Nukem. Let's stop developing it. Just please, for the love of God, just forget about it. Move on with your lives. And now that I'm actually seeing trailers for it, like, I'm super excited. I can't lie. I have to go back on myself because it's just looks hilarious. So
I haven't seen many of the trailers, so maybe it's pretty cool. But I haven't really looked into it too much. Just that it's coming out, and that's news enough, really.
Yeah, the short version is it's basically what you'd expect from a Duke Nukem game. It's crass. It's bloody. It's it's rude, but it's it's Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
I don't know, for some reason when I was watching the trailer, I was just not feeling his one-liners this time. I don't know why. I'm sure they're exactly as cheesy as they were in Duke Nukem 3D, but I just found them a little grating.
I've never really cared for his one-liners because they all come from other sources.
Yeah, I was going to say, he can't rip off Evil Dead anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's, yeah. I'll probably at least play the demo of it when it comes out, just because it's Duke Nukem forever.
Just so I can say I touched the vaporware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's coming out May 3rd.
Yep.
I just looked it up. So we can all look forward to that.
When I heard that, my friend who told me that it was coming out was like, yeah, it's coming out in like March or April or May, and I was like, is it coming out April 1st?
Because I think you've been had.
Yeah.
I know, that would have been hilarious, but that would have been awesome, just release it on April 1st. But no.
I think it would have been best if they actually said April 1st and then did release it April 1st.
Or it would have been awesome if they released it on April 1st, and when you bought the game and put it in your system, it was Duke Nukem 1, but once you beat the game, it immediately goes back to the first level, and they can say that's where the forever comes from.
I get it.
Are we actually sure that's not what they're doing?
Nope.
Yeah.
We'll
like,
see.
where does the forever come from?
We'll see.
Man.
Well, one game that I'm looking forward to, and I know Christian is as well, this actually might be out by the time this podcast is posted, but there's a new You Don't Know Jack game coming out next week.
I'm super excited for it, because I've been waiting like a decade for the next one.
I think it'll just be cool, because, I mean, I've been playing the old one, like, I've mentioned this somewhere on the site, I think. I've been playing it like practically on a monthly basis since it came out. So it'll be nice to have some questions that are actually culturally relevant again.
Yeah.
As opposed to, like, 90s trivia or whenever it came out. It's going to be awesome.
It is. And this time, the online's actually going to work rather than, unlike Fifth Dementia, which didn't really work that well. Or actually, it probably worked well at the time. It doesn't work so well now because all the servers are dead.
I was surprised, very surprised to learn that it was going to be a full retail release, and it felt like a download game.
Yeah,
to
I
me.
thought for sure that was going to be the case.
Yeah,
but
it's going to be like it's not a $60 retail release. It's only going to be $40, I think.
Yeah.
But I was expecting 15. So
yeah, so that's kind of a bummer, but maybe it means there's just more games, so that's good too.
that's true.
We should do a group Let's Play of it.
That would be
I
awesome.
agree.
Wow.
We'll have to figure out what system we're getting it for.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it doesn't have motion controls on the 360. Actually, I guess the PS3 has motion controls for that matter. Oh.
Or the Wii.
Or the Wii.
I don't think it's coming out for the Wii.
It is.
Oh, it is. Oh man.
And the DS.
And the DS, yeah, it's got a
Yes?
full release.
So who here hasn't said who they're looking forward to yet? I think somebody hasn't.
Well, I have a giant list of games I'm looking forward to, but rather than choke the podcast, I know L.A. Noire is coming out soon, which I've been really psyched about.
Oh yeah, totally. I agree.
It looks like it could be really good. I'm just hoping it's not Grand Theft Model T.
Yeah.
Because as much as I liked Red Dead Redemption, it was just Grand Theft Auto again with horses and sand.
Yeah. And tigers.
Well, one preview I read described it as a more mature Phoenix Wright.
Really?
Really?
Yes,
It's gonna be an instant classic around here.
Because I'm obsessed.
Oh man. Now you sold me.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna love it here then.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm personally a little burnt on open world games at this point. I think I might be the only person in the world who just wants linear adventures now. I just like going from point A to point B without having to worry if I missed 600 things. But
See, this one at least is bringing something new to the table, though, because apparently there's a murder, and you have to solve it, and apparently they don't give you a whole lot, and you just have to go all over the place and find the clues and stuff.
yeah, that is kind of cool. Instead of I mean, like in other like Phoenix Wright games, for example, they kind of really hold your hand throughout the whole figuring out who did what and how.
Yeah,
So you guys are talking about the newest Nancy Drew game, right?
of course.
Yeah, of course.
Nancy
Yeah.
Drew, L.A. Noire.
But it's supposed to have some like really, really wonderful facial animation technology too. Is that what I
Yeah,
heard?
apparently they're doing that because you're supposed to be.
to examine people's faces.
Yeah, you're supposed to be able to
Yeah.
see if they're lying or something.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look at their facial expressions and try to tell if they're lying and see if you can trust them. You go with your gut instinct as a cop.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing, just can you go all, like, can you go all like Humphrey Bogart and just start punching them if they start lying?
Yeah, I hope so.